So it's 3rd down and 9. Taj Washington is checked in. Williams out of the shotgun. Pressured, and down he goes. Those edge rushers can be difficult to deal with.
Tim, I've never met a quarterback as poised and as effective as he is in communicating what he believes.
Yeah, to think where he's come from and all that he's been on is look at Bucky Irving.
In this movement, sometimes they do a lot of pin and pull concepts. You have to be patient sometimes, but this guy right here is special, man. I love his style.
5 wide for Nix. Back shoulder throw. He's got it. It's Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson. Call him Johnson. Touchdown.
Tim, we hadn't gotten to my keys to the game, but tackling was one of them. Press coverage, you see him uncovered here in the slot. The nice off coverage allows him an easy free release, unimpeded. And the spin, baby, spin. You whirling dervish of sprinter speed. Unbelievable effort in open field to make plays. That's what it is, man. Big
77 yards later, the Ducks are on the board. Here's Camden Lewis with the extra point. Little snap adjustment, handled beautifully by Ross James, the holder. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Play fake. King of all kinds of trouble. All that fake did was allow the sack a better opportunity of taking place, and it was a big one.
Timmy, here's a little double gut blow right here. The defensive end loops all the way underneath to come and find the quarterback unprotected in that situation. Not able to get there. Williams and company ready at the inside. Again, you got to slide protection and see it. If that looper's coming a little bit late, sometimes those guards.
It's part of that staff. And now, offensive coordinator Will Stein, who came over to take this position, is getting to work with Nix. This pass, beautiful. And it's Troy Franklin. Look at that speed. Phil Knight has already signed him up. You know, World Track and Field Championships, this guy is a human blur.
Watch him put Max Williams in his hip pocket. He turns the safety around, and then the free safety, he puts him out. Number 4 is after. That's Max. He's in his hip pocket. He's just running away from that great stride. Unbelievable.
One of the reasons we said at the very top, Lincoln Riley's most important game as a head coach. And that really says a lot, I know, as you see in trouble, Marshawn Lloyd going down on a tackle for loss that time. They're going to say back to nothing. Evan Williams coming in to make that play, so no gain.
Can't make forcible contact, and that's what they called it.
Right away goes Bucky Irving out for a first down. On the ground, picks up 12 yards.
Bucky's only 5'10", Tim, about 194, and that's probably being generous, but I've not seen a guy his size run so effectively inside like he does here.
We'll give him another 9, maybe 10. I think it was when he looked up that he stumbled, Spence. You're right. But he's trying to find the ball. Look out! Irving! Bucking his way to the 36-yard line. Johnson with 2 big catches. Here goes Bucky again. Every team ought to have a Bucky, right? Every football team in America should have a Bucky on it.
Absolutely. And again, Bucky is so effective. He can get you with the speed on the edge, Tim. Watch this particular run. That's a little toss. Get him on the edge in the boundary. He sets the defender, would-be defender up, and then runs inside. It's like it's very difficult to stop or even slow down an offense that's working at those 3 levels.
5 wides now. There he goes. Bucky Irving. First down at the 10.
Because I think Max actually was in the process of backing off, as you said, Tim, and trying to keep his feet.
Irving remains the setback. On 2nd and goal, over the middle, caught, touchdown, Ferguson. Bo Nix is lethal. I mean, he is lethal.
He's an asset. Here's the throw from all 22, Tim. You can see him lined up right there in between the numbers and the hash. The quick release, the head nod, and he just gets vertical. It's a skinny post route.
You did that with us on publicity photos a couple of years ago. You should have been flagged. Zachariah Branch picks it up with his momentum going backward. Look out, this guy is unreal. And now he's in a world of hurt. Down he goes. Way back at the 6. It all started, Spencer, with the momentum carrying him the wrong way. And by the time he got turned around,
Dante Manning got it.
Manning, number 8, had an angle. And our lead team for Fox on America's Game of the Week. Austin Jones stopped again, a tackle for loss.
And Marion Winston was involved in that particular tackle from that jack position. He'll rotate a little bit with Jordan Birch and company. But in Marion, watch him come off the edge, number 32. He comes down to the line of scrimmage and just puts a butt right on the end and then reaches out and extends it and makes a great play.
Would you say he nipped it in the bud?
He nipped it.
Thank you, Barney. First and 10 for Williams. This drive started at the 8-yard line. Caleb again away from pressure. Now in trouble. Down he goes. The ball is out. And Williams hit it. Let's see who came away with it.
You live and you die by that improvisational style of play. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. We all get excited. We're on tiptoes of anticipation when it happens. But we saw this happen with them last week. The ball spins out. It gets punched down. He's not aware of it. You got to keep it high and tight. You got to feel that pressure and protect the football.
Jonah Mannheim bailed him out, number 79.
Aaron Winston is the guy that wrapped him up.
There is a little cushion, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot on both sides.
3rd and 8. Nix, quick curl, and it will be very close. Ferguson dialed up just an easy pitch and catch for a first down. Jordan James. So many great scat backs here is that he really is a professional mind playing the collegiate quarterback position.
I'll tell you what he said to us yesterday in a minute.
This pass is wide open, and there's Franklin again. Troy Franklin. A little rat-a-tat-tat.
Yep.
Jab move with that right stiff arm. And another 63 yards against Damani Jackson.
And there's a little chirping going on the back end. But watch this hezzy move in real time. Right? They're trying to sort it out and communicate, Tim. This is what you and I were talking about. You've got to be able to communicate effectively on the back end.
Here's Lewis now from 33. He missed from 53, his only try against Cal a week ago. Right through. Eight penalties for 80 yards now. There's a quick crossing pattern. It's caught, and out to the 19 goes Tez Johnson.
That particular play that got a mirror off of it where they throw, so that's something else you got to defend.
Irving. Bucky Irving propels himself beyond the 30 to the 33-yard line. He had his first fumble at Utah after 390 carries. Really a dependable guy. Nix that pass to his tight end. And look at that individual effort by Terrence Ferguson. He may have the first down. Brian Odom upstairs with the defensive calls. What with Alex Grinch gone, fired earlier in the week. Out pattern, beautifully done. A magnificent big league throw, too, to Bryant from Nix. First down 10 at the 47 of U.S.C. Again, Curl, Johnson. Tez gets it ahead to the 40. While Bo was playing at Auburn, Spencer, Tez was over at Troy. And when he had the opportunity to come here to Oregon, they hooked up again, 2,500 miles apart from where they once were together as teammates. And there he is again on the receiving end. From the 21. Oh, look at that pirouette act by Nix. In the end zone, touchdown. Right to Tez. Well, it was their drive, wasn't it? It was brother to brother. Albeit from another mother, that he pulled off. Bo Nix just shows you how resourceful he is.
Bo hit the spin on Matt, man, and turned that one around and released a strike in the end zone.
Wow, that's incredible.
Oh, man, that's just beautiful right there.
This extra point will make it a 15-point game. They're not going to chase two here.
I'm so impressed with this.
Zachariah Branch, always dangerous, is going to bring it out from 2 yards deep. Boom. Not his best decision.
He's a field corner. He's probably the most athletic of the guys back there. So So let's see if they try to exploit that. They dictate that really quickly.
Ball on the ground. It looks like Oregon ball, and it is.
Wow.
That's Evan Williams on top of it. Spencer, we saw some of those breakdowns, those kinds of breakdowns against Arizona State earlier in the year.
Well, Tim, is the third fumble in the last couple of weeks. Amazing. Got to hang on to that thing, man. You can play for this guy right here. He's a motivator, but there's substance to what he says, and these kids take it to heart.
From the 48, Jordan James trying to bounce it outside. Gets a lot of that done on his own, doesn't he? Gets ahead for about 6. No one worked harder, faster to get where he is at such a young age in the coaching profession. Safety valve underneath to Jordan James, and J.J. gets it into the boundary at the 26-yard line. It's another first down. The head coach of Abilene Christian, no follow-up, so he took another opportunity. As you see, once again, Irving, and that's good news to see him. And the Ducks looking for a punch out here on this drive. Irving, Bucky, touchdown!
But watch where he starts after this kick here, Timmy. It's just impressive. Watch Bucky. He starts from the inside slot, speed zone, comes all the way across the formation, and just speeds and takes it to the house.
Extra point is good.
And then you're going to sit for a couple of weeks with that. And if I'm a young player, Timmy, and I've got that going through my head, that's a lot of water.
Indeed. Lloyd stopped well behind the line of scrimmage by Jordan Birch. And Caleb Williams with some disdain gets the signal from the sideline to stay in there.
Yep. So I'll tell you, this Oregon Duck defense getting even more aggressive. Birch and company working from that edge position.
6 of their 9 opponents coming in have scored 12 points or less from an offensive standpoint against their D. Williams, back shoulder throw.
What a nice hand.
Boy, Rice.
Oh, that's great defense.
That's defense, I think. That was a wonderful play by Bridges. I thought he dropped it, but Bridges got his hand in there, Spence.
Oh, man.
Really made a great one-on-one play.
You're talking about surgery right there, man. That's what you call surgery. You just stick that hand in there and just pluck that ball and poke it out. Watch how clean this is, Tim.
Sure
that's just perfect. And he's just brimming with confidence. His eyes are geared on the ball. Look at him. He's just full of hubris and pride.
And another first down. Irving again.
Always had different thoughts about that, Tim.
Yeah, I know you did. Quick pitch into the boundary. Back to Bucky again. Look out. Oh, the Buckmeister. Ahead for another first down to the 40-yard line of U.S.C.
Dude,
he is. 1st and 20. I made the Jonathan Ogden comparison earlier. That's who I see. Cross to his big tight end, Terrence Ferguson. That ball was on the ground late, but I got a ruling down by contact. Suck it down at 11.
people like those SEC officials.
Underneath, he goes to Ferguson. Look out! Inside the 25, down to the 20. Back in the red zone, 22 yards to the tight end.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier about having the ability to affect it and the patience that he does, waits, slams, and release at a tight end screen. It's not every day you see the tight end screen, but he sells it, man. Slams the guy on the end man on the line of scrimmage and just kind of drifts inside and got that convoy of linemen in front of him.
Look at those tight ends. Boy, they bring him in there, don't they? Bucky Irving just bouncing off would-be tacklers. Like a pinball in there. If you take the extra point there, you still have a chance of getting a miracle touchdown and a 2-point conversion then to tie the game, but he chose to go for it when he did. And Bucky Irving gets ahead on first down for a healthy gain on 2 separate occasions early in the second half.
He's down, John!
Irving ahead for another first down. They got out on, I think the same captain took care of them as Jake Jolivet did of us when we were there for the Apple Cup a few years ago. There's Bucky Irving on 4th and 7, puts a period on this one. That is right. But I will say this, Nick Saban's team has improved as much as anybody. Jalen Milroe put on a show again today in Kentucky. But this is a classic Oregon football team for 3,000 yards passing on the year. Add the 4 touchdowns tonight. Only 2 picks all season. 80% completion percentage. We'll be back to wrap it up. 2 of the best were on display tonight here on Fox. See you then.